My name is Mario Poma, and I did my technology issue project on cell phones. Cell phones may be the best and most used technology in modern day history. Cell phones contain lots of personal data like credit card numbers and pictures and much more information you wouldn't want to go public. I've found that cell phones can cause anxiety, a lack of physical activity, and a decrease in literacy skills. Do you think people will ever believe that their cell phones may be causing their everyday problems? Cell phone anxiety is anxiety from being away from your cell phone. The article Addictive Cell Phone Usage states that individuals develop anxiety if their phone isn't within their reach. Many people depend on their phone for living their day-to-day life, and many people even depend on their phone to tell them when to wake up and when to go to sleep. So it makes sense to experience anxiety when the thing that you depend on to live your life is not available to you. Some people also claim that cell phone anxiety can be caused by being in contact with the cell phone, the opposite of having anxiety from being away from a phone. The article, Camping Isn't Just a Break, It's Also a Great Step for Your Health, claims that being in nature away from work and cell phones, which may be causing the stress, allows you to connect with friends and family and get away from work. Although this is true, much more people experience anxiety from being away from cell phones. Cell phones also cause a lack of physical activities. The article's Benefits and Challenges in Technology in High School states that adolescents spend 7.4 hours a day, 7 days a week on media devices. When on a device so long, they basically just don't have time to do anything else. So addiction forms also, and they also don't have time to play sports or go outdoors, which in a result would cut down on physical activity. People also believe that cell phones have increased physical activity lately due to apps that encourage physical activity like Pokemon Go. In the article, Gotta Catch 'Em All, it states that Pokemon Go users increased steps each day. So technically it did increase physical activity. It didn't last long and also wasn't significant as would being played a sport, which they could have done if they did that instead of been playing on their phone and got a lot more physical activity from it. Cell phones also cause a lack of literacy skills. People who text usually abbreviate messages to make it shorter, which is known as textease. In an article, The Only Thing We Have to Fear, it states that many people believe textease is destroying our language and our children's ability to write. People who use textease experience a lack of literacy basically just because they forget since it's not used. People also claim that cell phones can increase literacy skills. The article Post-Literacy in the Digital Age states that adults enhance their practices by examining the innovative use of mobile applications in third world countries. People in third world countries may experience an increase in literacy skills, but most people who have cell phones are already literate enough, and they start to use abbreviation and not correct grammar, so an individual forgets literacy more than one would learn literacy from a cell phone. In conclusion, cell phones do have problems, and they also can cause anxiety, a lack of physical activity, and they can decrease literacy skills.